programming meeting, and we have Honorable Dango, who submitted an apology together with Honorable Fayela. I'm not sure if I left out any other honorable member, but if not, Gershwin or Zolani, did we receive any other apologies?
Morning, Chair and members. We didn't have any apology except the two that you've just mentioned.
It's just the two?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. Honorable members, just in terms of today's meeting, we'll continue processing the two bills that we're currently busy with, which is the Recognition of Customary Marriages Amendment Bill, as well as the Traditional Courts Bill. Sorry, I just need to get to the agenda. Okay, just in terms of our agenda, we'll start with the consideration of the amendments, the A-list of amendments for the Recognition of Customary Marriages Amendment Bill, and the consideration of the final mandates of the, sorry, honourable members, I think I have the wrong agenda. Okay, there we go. Sorry, honourable members, I think we'll start with the adoption of the committee report on the Traditional Courts Bill. I think it's been flighted. Honourable members will recall in the last meeting we dealt with the bill, we adopted the bill, but in terms of today's meeting, we would just consider the committee report on the Traditional Courts Bill. The report was sent to members, and if we can maybe just briefly go through the report, it does cover a lot of procedural matters. Okay, so it does cover the public, it gives the background to the bill, as well as covers the public participation process on the Traditional Courts Bill. Members will recall that, apologies. Members will recall that we did extend the time frame to provinces to ensure that they have sufficient time to do public participation. And I think in terms of the public participation process, we also took the process further in terms of trying to get provinces to give us an indication of their public participation process, which also included the list of, Zolani, you're going too fast on the report, which also included the list of, thank you, which also included the list of individuals and organizations that participated in the public hearings, as well as we wanted to know how widely and thorough and which platforms advertisements were made on the bill, as well as information pertaining to the written submissions received in each province. And we did that so that we could try and get some kind of assessment in terms of how well the public participation process has been done in provinces, and also in line with the Lamosa judgment. So we did get that information on members, and internally within the institution as well. This information was communicated, and we tried to get some kind of internal process going. But it seems that internally there will have to be some work that has to be done in terms of this process. If you can go down, Gershwin or Zolani, I'm not sure who's controlling this. Yeah, then in essence, our members, we received the negotiating mandates from provinces. We dealt with those. We also received responses from the department in terms of the amendments, the proposed amendments, and the parliamentary legal advisor as well, in terms of provided some advice to the committee on these matters. If you can go down. Okay, then all members, we also on the 3rd of November, we adopted the proposed C list of amendments, and this along with relevant documentation was forwarded to provincial legislatures for the conferral of final mandates. And we did receive final mandates where of the 9 provinces, 2 provinces were not in support of the bill. And we met on the 18th of November to consider the final mandates, and that is just a depiction of what the outcome of the final mandates were. And then on members, in our last meeting, as I said, that we dealt with the amended bill, and the report reflects who was in support of the bill. And honourable members, just if you can give an indication whether you have any additions or corrections that you would like to make to the bill, to the report. If there are no indications of any corrections, but also just to indicate, attached to the report are 2 annexures. Annexure A, which consists of the department's responses to the comments or proposals that were made by provinces, and annexure B is the Gershwin, can you go down, please? Sorry, and apologies on members. And it's a 37-page report, but the bulk of it is in terms of the annexure A, which is the department responses, and annexure B, which is the C list, which as a committee we also adopted. Our members, if there's no addition or correction that you would want to make to the report, can I request that we then deal with the adoption of the report? Is there any member that would want to move for the adoption?
Chair, I'm here. I'm Dodovu.
Thank you, Honorable Dodovu.
I move that this committee adopt the report.
Thank you, Honorable Dodovu. Then if I can get an indication of anyone who would want to second the adoption of the report. Our members, they can get a seconder for the report. Okay, does nobody want to second the report? Honorable Nkosi? Okay. I think if members don't want to second the report, we cannot.
To confirm this welcome tone. All right,
I'm not sure who's in the background. Honorable Dodovu, can you mute? Honorable Bartlett?
Yes, Chair, I tried on the Barbara.
Honorable Bartlett, yeah. Are you seconding the report? I don't know.
Chair,
Yes, Honorable Bartlett.
I said I am in the meeting
I was checking if you were seconding the report.
on the iPad.
Yeah,
But I
think. Yeah, no, I was checking if you were seconding the report.
Yes, I'm seconding. I'm seconding.
Okay, and I hear something else in the background.
I'm seconding, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Bartlett. I'm not sure who's speaking in the background. Is that Honorable Nkosi?
Yes, it's Honorable Nkosi, Chair. I'm very much sorry. I've got a problem with my network. I wanted to support the report, Chair.
No, it's fine. Thank you very much. Honourable members, are there any objections to the report? Okay, if none, any abstentions? Okay, thank you, honourable members. That is the report of the committee is hereby adopted.
Chair, can you hear me?
Honourable Seleku?
No, I see all my concerns has been recorded and taken into the report.
Okay. No, this is a committee report, so there is no need for objections if it's a correct reflection of.
I'm just raising that.
Okay, thank you, Honourable Seleku. On members, the
Honorable Seleku, I thought you'll second me.
I'll second you in Free State, Honourable Dodo.
Okay, honourable members, I think we'll go on to the second agenda item, which is the consideration of the final mandates on the recognition of customary marriages amendment bill. Honourable members, we've received, I think, the final mandates. I think it's 8 of the 9, if I'm not mistaken. But if we can just maybe get a confirmation of, in terms of the various provinces, what the positions were for, this is just for purposes of the record. If I can start, Eastern Cape, I see Honorable Nita is not present, but I can confirm that they are in support of the bill, and I don't see any provincial representative from the Eastern Cape. The Free State, Honorable Mikolaki, support. Then it's KZN. I think Honorable, I don't see Honorable Mpayela or Honorable Mtetwa, but I can confirm that KZN is in support of the bill. Gauteng, Honorable Zanamela, you are here. Oh, sorry, Honorable Matsamai. Honorable Zanamela, I'm not sure why I sent you to Gauteng.
I'm from Mpumalanga.
I seconded the bill.
Thank you, Honorable Matsamai. From Limpopo, Limpopo is also in support of the bill. Mpumalanga, Honorable Zanamela, Honorable Nkosi.
Yeah, Chairperson Mpumalanga supports the bill.
Thank you, Honorable Nkosi. The Northern Cape.
Northern Cape supports the bill, Honorable Chair.
Okay, the Western Cape, Honorable Seleku.
Western Cape do not support you.
Okay, and then the Northwest, Honorable Dodobo, do we have any progress on the matter?
No, Chair, I don't have any progress on the matter. I don't know what would have happened. We'll check with the province.
No problem. So, honourable members, notwithstanding the fact that we don't have a mandate from the Northwest yet, and the Western Cape is not in support of the bill, we still have 7 provinces that are in support of the bill. So we will then continue with the process. Given that, I'll request the legal advisor from the department to just take us through the amendments, the B version of the bill. Members will recall that the amendments were very slight and very technical, but be that as it may, let us just go through the amendments. It's 2 clauses that are being amended. Who's taking us through? Gershwin and Zolani, who will be taking us through the amendment?
Ms. Ross is not around. Nati from our side, parliamentary legal advisor, is in the meeting, so he can take members through. Chair.
Nati, if you could take us through, please. Nati?
Good morning, Chairperson and honorable members. Chair, I am just struggling to open my documents inside in order for me to take the members through the two changes that we were instructed by the committee to make on the bill. If Chair could and members could just bear with me as I try to open it. I don't know if Zolani can maybe share it on the screen. Chair.
On the screen, I'm not sure why you can't see it.
I'm struggling on my side, Chairperson. I'm having
struggling? Okay.
Yes. But perhaps I can just okay, Chairperson. Then I can see the bill on the screen now. Chair and honorable members, the technical changes that the committee instructed us to make is two changes. The one change, which could be said to be substantive, is the one that relates to the definition of a traditional leader. In clause 1 of the bill, which inserts the definition as follows. That the traditional leader means any person who, in terms of customary law of the traditional community concerned, holds a traditional leadership position and is recognized in terms of applicable legislation providing for such recognition. This amendment, Chairperson, as Chairperson had said, much as it's substantive, is a technical one, which seeks to bring about a neutral definition pending the finalization of the amendment, of the publication for implementation of the Khoisan Framework Act, or any other, because honorable members would remember that the Khoisan Framework Act, which had been Khoisan Leadership Framework Act, which had been recently passed by Parliament, is yet to be assented to by the President. It has been assented to, but has not been published for implementation by the President. And as such, Chairperson, the predicament that we had for linking this definition with either the Act, the Traditional Leadership Framework Act, which had been amended, or the Khoisan Act, which has just been assented but not yet published, was that predicament of linking it to either of the two. And therefore, the committee, as per instruction, instructed us to come up with a definition, which is the one that we put before you now, Honorable Chair, which I just amended. That's just the first amendment. Chair, if I may ask Solani to go to the last amendment that the committee instructed us to do. Solani, could you please help us scroll down to the last amendment, which is the relates to the year.
Solani, has your screen frozen? Zolani or Gershwin? I'm not sure who's controlling the screen.
I thought it was Zolani, Chair, who just spoke to us now.
Hi, Chair. Okay. Zolani is in control of it. I'll just find out what the problem is.
It looks like the screen is frozen.
Nachi, yeah, I am on the site short title now.
Yes, that's the next amendment, Zolani. We've just finished the first one on the definition of traditional leader. Now we must go to the short title, which is the second amendment that the committee instructed us to do.
I am projecting it as we speak, Nat.
Yeah, but the screen is still showing the definition.
Okay, but Nati, I think we can just talk to it because that is a technical amendment.
Yes, Chairperson, perhaps we should proceed in that manner. Thank you, Chair. The last amendment, Chair and honorable members, that we made is the short title to the bill. And the only technical change we made there is substituting 2019, which had reflected on the bill as before the committee, for 2020, which reflects the year on which the committee is considering and passing the amendment. So those are the only two changes that we are instructed to make, Honorable Chair. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Nati. Honourable members, this is a very short bill, and in essence, we've made just two very technical amendments. Do members have any questions or inputs they would like to make? Or if not, perhaps then we can, provinces have already voted in terms of these amendments, but if we can get a mover by the committee for the adoption of these 2 amendments.
Chair is Dodovu.
Honorable Dodovu.
I move that we adopt on the basis that we only had 2 amendments relating to the definition of the traditional leadership, as well as the short title of the act, and that's it. I propose that we adopt this this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dodovu. If I can get a seconder.
Chairperson.
Honorable Nkosi.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I would like to second Honorable Dodovu for the adoption of the report. Thank you.
Okay, it's the adoption of the amendments. Thank you, honorable members. Are there any objections and or abstentions? Okay, if none, or members, can I propose that we then look at the report of the committee in terms of the recognition of customary marriages amendment bill. And the reason I'm trying to do this is because we also have limited time before we rise as a house. The report was sent to members, and you might not have had sufficient time to go through the report. So if I can get an indication from members if we can continue with considering the report, or would you prefer that we consider it at a later time in this week?
Chair, I think in the essence of time, can we consider it for a later time during the week?
Okay, there's a suggestion. Yes, Honorable
Bartlett? No. Yeah, I made a proposal.
Okay. Okay, Honorable Bartlett is suggesting that we consider the report at a later time, which I'm not opposed to it, because unfortunately, honorable members, I realized that the report was not sent out to you in time. I think it was sent to you sometime last night. So we'll allow then honorable members some time to go through through the report. And I think when COPTA tries to arrange their meeting or the emergency meeting, we'll also try and link up with that meeting so that we can then consider the report as well. I think that being said, honorable members, let me thank all of you, as well as the legal teams and all the support staff that have given us the necessary support for us in terms of processing the bill. And that being said, honorable members, we'll let you know when we can adopt the report in relation to the bill. That being said,
Chair, yes. Can I just say the Deputy Chair of the Legal Council for Provinces asked that if we are done with our next meeting, if possible, if the members can join the meeting of I think the Women's Charter meeting that she's having. They sent out correspondence to us, but I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem, Bartlett. That's more like an announcement. But that being said, honorable members, let me declare the meeting closed, because I suspect that there are various other meetings that are also taking place currently. Thank you very much, honorable members.
Thanks,
Thank you, Chair. Thank you.